Welcome back.
Oh, we're the Bourbon Junkies. He's Dan.
Bourbon Junkies. I'm going to take this video hyper seriously. No shenanigans.
Okay.
I'm calm. I'm relaxed. It's not nighttime.
It's good. It feels nice.
I'm a mature adult. How much would you pay for the 5 whiskeys you're about to see on your screen? After the intro.
That's what we would pay for the 5 whiskeys on their screen.
How much should you pay?
Yeah, that's better.
For the 5 whiskeys that you'll see on your screen at some point through this video. This is a series that we've done in the past. People generally like it. If you have a problem with how much we would pay, don't pay that much. It's a very simple concept. While you're here, before you get to this list, why don't you just hit the like and the comment button. Just type something in the thing and then hit the comment. Hey, for that.
You want to try again?
+1.
You want to?
Leave +1s in the thing down below. Love you guys. Like, comment. Hey, we're going to get to the list now. I got to take a break. These are bottles. We picked 5 bottles for this video that we love.
They might have made, top 10 lists.
Most of them.
This year.
If we had all of them, they all probably would have. You know what I mean? So, bottle number 1, Old Carter. Specifically, This one is a rye.
Yeah.
Which batch? 5?
This is batch 5. This is the one that
our favorite one.
Made our top 10 list this year.
This is our favorite rye from them so far.
Fantastic.
So good.
Barrel proof, $150 SRP.
$175. I think.
$175.
Yep. I think often you see them around the 200 mark. The secondary prices on these, I believe, are around $200.
Okay.
I believe they're around probably what I would pay for the Old Carter stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of the Old Carter stuff is in stores for anywhere from $200 to $225, and it's great whiskey. The batch 6 rye is really good too. We just prefer this 5.
Yeah.
I'd pay $200. Maybe $210.
I was gonna say $215.
Most of these are gonna be kind of special occasion bottles.
Yeah. I was gonna say this is a special occasion
Yeah.
whiskey. You can break this out for something happening, life-changing event, and you're like, oh wow, that's special.
It drinks like a special whiskey.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic whiskey. It's a cool bottle. When you pull it out, not everybody in the world is going to know what it is, which makes it a little more special.
But if you know.
But if you know, you know. If you're in, you're in.
Yeah.
And you never get... Nope, I'm an adult. I'm an adult, and I'm not being irresponsible. All right, so that's bottle number 1 for us. No, I'm an adult. Nope, I'm a grown man.
Okay.
And we have a whiskey channel. And we treat whiskey with respect. Here, bottle number 2. Blue Run.
We'll eventually do a review of this. A lot of people asked for this.
I love this bottle.
This one, kind of got sent to us, and then we really didn't know a lot about it at the time.
Yes.
When we first received it, I was like, oh, that's a cool bottle. It's got a butterfly on it.
Wes was like,
Cool.
You know what this is? I'm like, nope. He goes, all right.
Oh,
it's so good. It's either Heaven Hill or Barton Source. It's 13 years old. It's barrel proof. Honestly, if I saw one of these Blue Run, I'd pick one up.
this is some secret hitter stuff right
It
now.
is.
Because like we talked about, we didn't know what it was. I would walk past this on the shelf and be like, 13
if you saw
year,
it, it's
I
not
don't know
in
where
Michigan.
it's from. Yeah. It's expensive. There's no background on it for me. So I would probably just leave it on the shelf because if I don't know what it is, I'm probably not gonna gamble with it.
The retail, the retail's around 170, 175 on the bottle. So it's also another expensive bottle. But 113 proof, 13 year. I think Heaven Hill or Barton, one of the two.
I'm pretty sure you could pull that out for anyone and they'd be like, wow, that's a cool looking bottle.
It is. This blew my expectations out of the water. I go 215.
225. I go up on this one.
I think this is, this made our list.
Yeah.
And I think it deserves
It's so good. This is basically on par with like BTAC level stuff for me.
Yep. I put this on par with our next bottle, Sean.
Is it that one?
And that next bottle happens to be Bardstown Discovery batch 3 or 4. Whichever one you'd like to find in the store.
We have both. We only had 3 at the time when we put out our top whiskey, and this was number 1. This is pretty much BTAC, available BTAC for people.
Yeah, 3 and 4 are both monster whiskeys. Their retail's around, give or take, around 130 to 150 range.
Yeah.
This is one of those things that, let's say for 150 retail, and findable,
almost unbeatable.
It's, good luck everybody else. Secondary on this bottle, I don't even know. I don't know what secondary is on that or that. I'd easily pay $200 for that bottle. It won whiskey of the year for us.
Yeah, if I walked into a store and this was $200, hands down I'd buy that.
Batch 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Not 1 or 2.
You just gonna drink everything?
Very responsible pours.
Okay.
Bottle number 4. The cheapest bottle on our list.
$65.
The best rye of the year for us. And it was $65.
I don't know what to say.
It's Jack Daniels Heritage Rye.
Like what they did on this Heritage release is just astronomical in terms of whiskey.
When you start getting into ryes, and then you start getting into limited ryes, or I'll just call them better ryes. When you start getting into better ryes, you're talking normally 150 would be the low, and then 300 owl would be the high, realistically, most of the time. Secondary's on the screen if I can find it.
200.
Here's the thing, it beat ryes
I don't think you'll ever I don't think you'll ever walk into a store and really realistically see this for 200.
A lot of people were posting in the group. I found this for 80 or 90.
If you can get this for under 100, well done.
It's a deal. So take into consideration that these cutoffs are based on the fact that we have already drank the whiskey.
True.
And in theory, don't have a bottle of it.
Yep.
That's how we price these things in our heads, at least. So with it beating $200 ryes, though, I can't say it's not worth $200 because we paid $200 for ryes it beat. This is why it makes it so difficult, this bottle specifically. The rest of these are already expensive. Throw 25 on them, I'd still pay 25 up.
Yep.
If you threw $100 on this bottle, I think I'd still pay it.
You're talking about doing a 10% markup on a $200 bottle.
Right.
Whereas you're talking a 300% markup basically to get this to 180.
I say 125.
Why are you always undercutting me, bro?
So you look like the bad guy.
All right, last bottle.
Last bottle. Bottle number 5. You saw it in the thumbnail.
Dust off
the George C Stagg. Heard the 2020 was one of the greatest bottles of George C Stagg released.
Wouldn't know.
Klein offered to let us borrow it, but I haven't gotten it. So
Dan would drink it all. So probably a good deal that you didn't go get it.
I think most people who are really into whiskey would prefer this over a lot of the Pappies.
Yeah, the BTAC is coveted very high.
I think I'm just saying the George C Stagg specifically.
Okay.
Retail obviously $100, which is a joke.
I think this
secondary is $550 right now.
Oh my God, that's gone up so much.
Oh, it went up a lot.
We've talked about it a lot, like when classic bourbon gets done well.
Yes.
We're super big fans of it.
100%.
Like it goes right back to the roots of bourbon, and it's just elevated so high.
And it's what you want.
Yeah, this is one of those bottles that is very stereotypical bourbon notes, but they're just.
Oh, I've gotten chill. We haven't drank this in so long, dude.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. We have not drank George T. This glass will never break. Glenn will go first every time. This thing
smells okay.
This thing's got 3 C's on it. So I'm an adult. Stop. In 2019, we actually turned down one for $300.
Yeah.
2018 we paid $300, but it was our first one ever actually.
Yeah. You saying that we price these at a point where it's like we don't have a bottle.
True.
So I think 300 is that tipping point.
And for people who are about to bitch, right? Let's just take a second. For people who are about to bitch about the fact that the channel makes money and you guys just use everybody else's money to buy your whiskey, and that guy, right? Before you get into that in the comment section, we paid $300 out of pocket when the channel lost money every fucking day of the week, right? So let's relax on that.
We're really happy.
Yeah, I would say if you hear that it's a good year, I'd pay $300 for it.
Like going back, I wouldn't pay $300 for 2019.
Nope.
I would pay $300 for 2018. I'd pay $300 for 2020.
One time, for one bottle.
So that's what we would pay for these bottles.
Yeah. Let us know what you guys think. Let us know what you would pay for these in the description. I know a lot of people hate this idea of paying up. Whiskey is getting harder and harder to find. This is the worst year it's ever been for us to find whiskey. This is the only one we found on a shelf on this whole list.
Ooh.
But this is from 2018.
Yeah, that's true.
So we didn't. Allocated whiskey is getting more allocated, and normal whiskey is getting more allocated. So
they're gonna be a little bump in price for you to get it. I'm sorry.
It's sad. It is. It's the world we live in right now.
Yep. But we're Bourbon Junkies. That's what we would pay.
Yes.
Proofs in the pour.
Thank you for watching.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Do that.